Hello everyone and welcome to a flash update. Today is the 29th of October. It is a Wednesday and today we had the inflation data for the quarter ending September 2025, and lo and behold we had inflation ticking up by quite a substantial amount. So 3.2% is the annualized rate for the third quarter, and quite a gain in the inflation figures. This was an unexpected thing as well. Most of the economists, I believe, that were surveyed were expecting inflation to decelerate or drop, which would have paved the way for the RBA to have a rate cut in November on Melbourne Cup Day. That is certainly off the table now, and quite possibly, we'll just have to see how things transpire over the next couple of days, but it could possibly even be that the RBA in their November meeting discusses the possibility of a rate increase. Now we've got a few days to go before we get to that point. I wouldn't be surprised though if the RBA now adopts a really cautious stance around the inflation rate. It's certainly gone in a direction that they do not want it to go, which is up, and it's outside of their 2 to 3% band as well. So not a good result today on the inflation figures. The stock market also didn't really like it. The stock market in Australia, that is, corrected about 1%, just a little bit under 1%. Probably a bit of a knee-jerk reaction because stock markets generally don't like it when interest rates go up. Now, interest rates haven't gone up, but inflation going up could spell a possible rate increase. So the market's sold off the back of that. But remembering that inflation is actually a good thing for stocks generally and assets generally. So we'll just have to see what happens with the stock market over the next couple of days. If it settles down and resumes its sort of bull market, I wouldn't expect otherwise, because the economic conditions in Australia continue to be reasonably good. And again, inflation typically is a driver of asset price inflation as well. So stay tuned for more updates. There's really nothing more for me to say about this. I'll probably have more to say in my market update next week, and even more to say once the RBA actually has their meeting and we see what language they use and how they discuss this inflation report. It's bound to feature heavily in the next few days. I'm sure we'll have RBA board members and others out giving speeches and stuff. So if I need to say anything else about it between now and next week, I will, which will be unlikely. But wanted to let you know that this has occurred and what that sort of meant. All right, have a good one, and I'll speak to you soon.